Hello everyone, Supersonic Blue here, and welcome back to another Assassin's Creed Valhalla campaign mission here on the channel. So today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be doing the main story. So we are currently in Suthsexe, or Sussex, if you want the proper English meaning for now. We're going to be doing this mission over here, find and speak to Basim. So we're still on the hunt, well not on the hunt, but we're still on the lookout for Sigurd. We're trying to find him. Last we saw him, I believe, it's been over a week since I last played. And also I've taken a couple of days off on the recordings, as well. Just a couple of days on the YouTube. I basically split one of my fingers open and I've not been able to play, so I can now, to a point. So basically all I've been doing is doing little bits and pieces. I've almost got everything collectible wise now. I hope you took note as well from my video, I think it was the Lost Cauldron, where I showcased where to find the two chests that are missable in the game. The only two chests that are missable in the game. Every collectible you can find, you can go back and find, but for whatever reason, them two chests are missable. So just make sure you get them. If you're unsure, if you're not been to Jotunheim yet or whatever, make sure when you do go to Jotunheim and you do the Lost Cauldron, make sure you get the two chests that I showcased in that video. Otherwise, you won't be able to go back and get them. We're doing a completely different setup than we do normally. So we are basically using this new armor here. It's got the Assassin's Creed logo type thing on the belt. So what we are using is I've still got upgrades I can do, but I'm not going to bother. But we're using the Mentor set, increased attack for critical hits, increased to speed. We are also using dual daggers. They are very good to use. You got your Suthsexe Claw and you got the Yingling's Seeks. Obviously very up close and personal, very quick attack speeds. Well, also, if you've noticed, we are power 400. Basically, this is the maximum level you can be, and then once you start upgrading your, once you get over that point and you get your skill point, you get what are called mastery points, and these are just all-round mastery points. So you get them here. So you get your bear mastery, which is you'll get a slight increase on your melee damage and resistance, as well as strength if you go for bear. If you go for wolf, you get your slight increase in resistance on ranged weapons and a bit of health. And then if you go for raven, you get your slight increase in assassination damage and evasion and health increase. So you're always going to get health increase, but you get slightly different perks per one. So like I said, I've done the entire tree. 400 power is the highest it can be. Everywhere is done. And basically where you used to get, when you leveled up, your little bar there that's in the top right diagonal thing there, once that filled, you usually get 2 points. Well, for your mastery points you only get 1. So yes, it doesn't really do much now because you're basically like OP. So you know, you are going to be
go Sudan.
Nothing really is going to get in your way. Got max arrows, max rations. So basically it's just to finish the story and do the odd thing, you know, like you know, collecting all your stuff and doing the dice game plays and other things. So we're looking for Basim. Now, I do recall doing this very briefly, but the game crashed. This was about a week ago, so I've not done anything since, so I know more. I think I remember where he is. There's a load of people here, but I think Basim is over in the corner. Yeah, he's just over there.
You wouldn't be the first man to fall asleep on watch, but you would be the loudest.
I did not mean to fail you, Gudrun Jarl. It was only for a moment. I was so tired.
As are we all, boy. We marched hard to get here. Still, let's not disappoint me again. You hear?
My Jarl, I'm sorry.
You must be Eivor. I've heard much of you, young one. They say you're something. We'll see.
Stay around a while and judge for yourself.
Oh, I will. Have no fear of that.
Eivor hopes to rescue Sigurd from the madwoman Fulke, now ensconced in Porchester Fortress. If you wish to crown yourself King of Wessex, Porchester must fall. An alliance here serves us both.
You promised a great army, but you couldn't breach a Crone's garden with what you have assembled here.
This is not the sum of my forces. Where are the rest?
Your allies are on their way. We must be patient.
We cannot wait for them. We march as soon as we're able.
With these numbers, are you keen to see Valhalla today?
I will not sit on my heels while Sigurd rots in that she-dog's care.
We might muster for an attack in the woods east of Porchester. But there are scouts between there and here.
Scouts I can manage. Point me at them and I will blind Fulke's eyes.
One walks the road between Briggsworth and Chichester. Another on the riverbank north of Crowley. A third keeps watch on the hills south of Croendene. But I warn you, these are all we know of. There may be more.
A risk we must take. I will find the scouts. You move the men into position near Porchester.
That is a rash gamble, Ravenfeeder. If we are spotted, we will be vulnerable.
If you want victory, come now or not at all. Every hour we waste could be Sigurd's last.
You had better be all they promised.
Yep, so with cultists, I've got them all. The rest of them are story related. I think the 6 left that I need to kill.
Fulke hides behind.
So what I've got, order. So every one of these, so you've obviously got Fulke. You've got the father, which I have a very good idea of who that is, but we'll not go into the picture because it will give it away. We've got the rake here, and then we've got these 3. Now I think these are all tied to Winchester, because they seem to be story related, seem to be 3 paired, and we obviously had 3 paired in Jorvik, and we had 3 paired in London. So I think those will be tied to Winchester, because it's the only other city, which will then reveal this one. We'll kill this one, then it will reveal the father. And also I've unlocked Excalibur as well, but I kind of want to tee that up with Thor's hammer. But we have to kill all the cultists to get the next piece of the hammer, and then I can go and unlock the hammer. But I don't know where you get that from yet. So yeah. But just in case you were wondering what Excalibur looked like, you know, I've been using the Carligan longsword for ages, which is it that? Well, no. Where is it? Which is that. Now, if you compare it with Excalibur, obviously I've not fully upgraded its attack. Well, I'm doing it on the Sikhs, aren't I? But I've fully upgraded this longsword, and I've not quite fully upgraded Excalibur, but the stats are virtually the same. Once it'll be fully upgraded, it'll be virtually the same. Excalibur might be slightly better, but if you've not got Excalibur yet, the longsword will do it for you. Bloody hell. Anyway, we need to kill the scouts, so we'll kill this one first. Oh dear. We'll kill. They're all within relative So let's go. I need more titanium though. That's why most of my armor and stuff hasn't been upgraded. But because I have a feeling I'll be relatively close to upgrading, to getting Thor's armor. I want to save up as much titanium as I can, so that's what I'm basically going for. Now he's up here somewhere.
They said there would be a scout on this hill.
There he is. Unless he's already dead.
I smell blood on the air.
That looked like a pile of blood where he was. Oh, and all of his zealots are dead as well, so he won't be,
Did someone find the scout before me?
maybe that wolf did. Oh, so many wolves. Now obviously you gotta get in close. Well, there we go.
Slain by wolves. My work has been done for me.
Okay. Where's me old 585673? Now, my horse can now swim. Basically, you have to go to the stables. I can't remember if I've told you this already, but if you go to stables in your settlement or any sort of town, you can pay a bit of money and it'll train your horse so it can swim and things, and its stamina will increase and you can move quicker, and yeah, you just it should be fine. That'll be the scout right there.
Fulke's scout. Right where Basim said he would be. Orders from Fulke. I should show this to Basim once I've dealt with the others.
Off we go. Obviously, we're still playing this on the PS4. I have started playing it on the PS5, but only little. Like, we literally just did the. Well, I literally just did the prologue. I've seen just the first sort of waypoint you get to in Norway. I've gone to there because I put thinking that, well, I've put 100 odd hours in this already. Why did I do that? Why did you not hop over? Hop over, thank you. So you know, finish this off first and then go for platinum in the. Are we kidding now? Thank you. So it really doesn't matter about the about people in here. I'm completely and utterly overpowered. So I mean, I think this region's like 160 or something like that, and I'm 400.
Let's see you, old friend.
Right, the beat. I think there's about 4 of them there. Yep, there they are.
There, a scout.
Got him.
I've seized the scouts. Basim and Guthrum will be waiting in the woods east of Portchester.
Woo! Yeah, I gotta get closer. Got him. Okay, find and speak to Basim. He's 500 odd meters that way. Is he back in? No, he's not back in Crowdine. Okay. Yeah, so they're very quick, the daggers, but you got to be close. It's the only thing. So sometimes you'll think you sometimes, because obviously I've been using swords and things and axes, I don't have to stand too close. So sometimes I forget. It's like, oh, you've actually got to be a little bit closer in. I'm just whiffing it. Nothing.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Okay. Has he found some more scouts for me? Or has he been killing scouts as well? Oh, there'll be a little camp right here.
Forward to Valhalla, but not you.
The scouts are dead, and you're safely encamped. I told you this would work.
Time will tell.
Any eye that saw you has been dimmed by death.
You are not short on confidence. That much is clear.
Leaders should not second-guess themselves. Nobody respects a tremble heart.
I have known plenty as brash as you. Not many are left in this world.
I found something of interest on one of the scouts. Fulke has news of Croydon's fall. She's gathering men and supplies, perhaps to weather a siege.
If she is allowed to dig in at Porchester, it might be months before we can get Sigurd out.
Do you still say I'm reckless in my haste, Guthrum?
Saxons! Saxons from the west!
I say your haste has put us squarely in the shit.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Fulke was forewarned. There must have been more scouts than we knew of.
What's done is done. Save your breath for the fight.
Oh dear.
This mess is of your making.
We kill them here, or behind the walls of Porchester. Either way, they die! They're giving ground! Push them back!
Turns for us!
The Saxon falter!
Down! Into the mud! Let's end this. Sinner!
There we go. Off we go. Okay, so more people over here.
Goddamn you!
Okay, he disappeared as I got him.
Fall back, you dogs! Back to Porchester!
They flee like rabbits!
Then we chase them like hounds! That ugly bastard's head is mine! Not if I get there first, slow arse!
Leave him! The day is already won! No!
And both they go. Have to kill the champion by the looks of it.
Meet your...
Death has found you, Saxon!
You'll join your friends soon enough! Is it for that withered bag of skin you fight? For Sigurd the... You bear your false deities like a plague to this land. But you know nothing of those who truly decide our fate.
I decide your fate today, Saxon.
I am ready for my final journey. Let me see what lies beyond.
When you see your god, tell him I sent you.
Oh, I'm covered in blood now. Carry Brothia's body.
No breath with it?
You are wounded, Broder. Let me bear your brother to the camp.
Which is the one that hit on me? I can't remember. One of the brothers hit on me, and I think it might be Brother.
Beat me out of the womb by mere moments. Now he has beat me too long.
Just loot on the way. Be right.
Reckless stripling! I warned you the risk was too great!
Peace, Guthrum. It is Fulke who merits your wrath, not Eivor.
You have not seen the half of my wrath. How many of my men now lie dead on account of this glory hoarder?
You knew the danger as well as I did, Guthrum. You saw opportunity, and you took it.
Indeed. The fault is none but mine for putting my trust in you.
What happened here? Uba, Soma, you come at a black hour.
And too late to bloody our blades. Most a pity.
I hope to take Porchester with this one, but Fulke is forewarned now. I have no more appetite for this. I will go west.
Go then. But know you leave me in a time of need.
What you need is to swallow your pride, raven feeder. Listen to wiser heads than yours.
Eivor?
Ooh.
I am no errant child to be talked down to by my elders.
No. You are supposed to be a leader. So listen now. You want your Jarl back? You must be cold as frost. Bravery is your enemy as often as your friend. We do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift, gather your allies, pick your moment. Then, and only then, you crush them. You can triumph yet. Go with the wisdom of Odin, the power of Thor, the wit of Freya. Go and find your brother.
Guthrum spoke in anger, but there is wisdom in what he says.
I heard and heeded. I'm not too proud to admit my mistake.
Then there is wisdom in you as well.
We will wait for our allies before the final attack. Until then, we have work to do. First, we need a new camp. The Saxons think we have retreated, but we will draw even closer. Here.
Arrive unexpected.
Erke, Stowe, Lufina. Right there ahead of me. Together, we will bring them down.
It brings me no pleasure to fight my own people, but a debt is a debt.
Besides, they're men of Wessex, Alfred's folk, no brothers of yours.
We will set off immediately. Together we will fall upon them as Thor's hammer.
After that, we should strike at Fulke supplies all across Suthsexe.
Yes. If she is allowed to dig in at Porchester, we will lose our chance to rescue Sigurd.
The letter found on the scout mentioned Bridgeworth, Guildeford, and Crowley.
They produce weapons in Crowley, food in Guildeford. Bridgeworth is a stronghold. Many Saxon swords there.
Uba, I need your axe arm at Guildeford. Soma, you and your men will aid me in Crowley.
Count on us.
I will go to Bridgeworth and take a measure of things there.
Good. I will join you after I've dealt with the Saxon camp.
A lion's heart and a crow's cunning. Guthrum judged you too swiftly.
We have work to do. Let's be about it.
And that was the Reaver of the South.
I apologize.
So,
I would have liked to offer better
that
welcome.
is
after your
where
long
we're
journey.
going to leave for today.
I'm only sorry we could not
Thank you
be
so much
here
for
sooner.
watching.
We'll need a
If you want to
short
see
while
more
to
videos
organize
like
the
this,
men,
please like,
and we'll
subscribe to
set
the
off
channel.
as soon as we're
Also hit
able.
that bell icon for future video updates like this. And I'll see you all later. Bye bye.